Hi, good morning, Boker Top kids. I hope you're having a wonderful time. Hi, Haya. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Berko. Hi, Leah. Today I'm going to read a book called Joseph Coat of Many Colors. Beautiful, right? Okay, let's start the story. Jacob had 12 sons, and he loved them all. These are all Jacob's sons. So Joseph had 11 brothers. So that's a lot of brothers, right? He loved Reuben, the eldest, the bigger one. He loved Benjamin, the baby, the little one. And he loved each other one in between. But Jacob had a favorite son, and that was Joseph. One day, Jacob gave Joseph a beautiful coat. The coat had red stripes, green stripes, purple stripes too. It had stripes like a rainbow in every shade and color. Take a look at it. Super pretty, super colorful. I love it, okay? So the other brothers, they felt jealous. They were like, we do all the work and he gets all the presents, they complained. It didn't help that Joseph told them about this dream he had. See, this is Joseph. This is Joseph's dream. I dreamed your bundles of wheat bowed down to mine, he said. Then the sun, the moon, and 11 stars bowed down to me too. What a big head you have, cried Benjamin. What a show off, grumbled the others. You and your dreams, said Reuben. Don't think we're going to bow down to you, little brother. But Joseph couldn't help wondering if God was trying to tell him something important in his dreams. One day, Jacob sent Joseph to find his brothers, who were looking after the goats in the fields far away. See, these are the brothers, and these are the goats. So Joseph set off to look for them. The brothers, they saw Joseph Rainbow's coat a long way up. Look, they cried, here comes Joseph in his beautiful coat. Let's give him what he really deserves. Oh my God. They tore Joseph's coat from him and then he threw him into a pit. Help, cried Joseph, please let me out of here. Poor Joseph. But his brothers wouldn't listen. They were too busy plotting how to get rid of him. We should kill him, they said. Then we'll never have to see him again or his coat again. But Reuben shook his head. He said, no. Let's sell him to slave traders, he suggested. We can dip his coat in goat's blood, then show it to father. He'll think Joseph was killed by wild animals. Soon, some slave traders came by on their way to Egypt. The brothers sold Joseph for 20 pieces of silver. Here is Joseph, and these are the Egyptian slave traders and the camels. Then the brothers returned home to show the blood-stained coat to their father. Jacob was heartbroken when he saw it, but the brothers were still too full of anger and jealousy to feel sorry for what they had done. Let's see if Joseph's dreams come true now. They were laughing about it. See, this is Jacob, and he's like, oh, poor Joseph, something happened to him. In Egypt, Joseph was sold to a very important man called Potiphar. I might never see my father again, thought Joseph, as his new master led him away. Joseph felt scared. Joseph felt alone. But then he remembered his dreams and that God was with him. I will work as hard as I can, he decided. I will please God and Potiphar. And that is exactly what he did. See, he's working like super hard. He fetched and carried, he worked and worked. He never grumbled. He never complained. He worked as hard as any slave can, till Potiphar made him his right-hand man. Potiphar was pleased with his new slave, but his wife was not. She wanted Joseph to do all sorts of wicked things, but he refused because he was a good kid. To get back at him, she lied about him and had thrown him into prison. But God was his Joseph in that deep, dark darkness, see? And he had big plans for Joseph. One day, a prisoner told Joseph about a dream he'd had the night before. This is the other prisoner telling Joseph about his dreams. I had a vine with 3 branches, he said. Then I made wine for Pharaoh, our king. What can it mean? Joseph listened to the dream. Then God told Joseph what it meant. In 3 days, you will be set free and serve wine to Pharaoh, Joseph explained. And that is exactly what happened. After that, everyone asked they asked Joseph about their dreams. And God always helped him explain them. Before long, Joseph the dream teller became super famous. So famous that even Pharaoh asked for his help. See, this is Pharaoh and he's like, I had a dream too, Joseph. Could you please explain to me what it means? I dreamed 7 skinny cows gobble up 7 fat cows. Pharaoh told Joseph, what does it mean? It is a message from God, said Joseph. For 7 years there will be lots of food. Then for 7 years there will be none. We'll starve, said Pharaoh. What should we do? Save up food for the next 7 years, said Joseph wisely. Then there will be enough to eat when the famine comes. Pharaoh was so happy he set Joseph free. Joseph is my right-hand man, he announced. He is in charge of my food supplies. Everyone do as he says. Here is Joseph. What did Joseph do then? He got off to work, of course. He filled up bags with grain. He filled up barns with bags. And he filled up the land with barns, till there was enough grain stored to feed all the people in Egypt and more. Here is Joseph working. After 7 years, there was no food, just as God has said. But Joseph had saved plenty of food to share. Hungry people with rumpled tummies came from far and wide looking for something to eat. Even Joseph's brothers came. See, this is Joseph, and this is the people that are hungry, and they came to Egypt for food. May we please have some grain? Asked the brothers. They didn't recognize Joseph, but Joseph recognized them. Joseph longed to hug his brothers, but he had to be sure that their hearts were no longer full of anger and hatred. So he played a trick on them. He hid a silver cup in Benjamin's bag. Then he gave each brother a big sack of food. As the brothers turned to leave, Joseph cried, "Guards, search this man." Of course the guards soon found the silver cup. "Your brother is a thief," cried Joseph. "He must stay here as my slave." The other brothers fell to their knees and bowed down before Joseph. "Take one of us instead," they begged. "Benjamin is our father's favorite. He has already lost one favorite son. Please don't take another. It would break his heart." At once, Joseph knew his brother had changed. "Don't you know me?" he cried. "I am your brother." The brothers all looked up and they were, "Oh, your dream about the wheat sheets came true," they said. "We bow down before you now." "This was all God's plan," said Joseph, hugging them. "He sent me to Egypt so I could help my family, bring our father here so we can all live together again." And that's exactly what they did. So at the end, this story had a happy ending. See, this is Joseph with his beautiful, beautiful coat that his father gave him. I hope you enjoyed the story. I just want to let you know that I miss you all so much, and I'm going to read another story next Sunday. Have a wonderful day. Bye.